when I thought of this illustration, I thought of it because I know that the thing that we really lack, we think that we lack ability to do something. But the real ability that we lack is we lack the ability to believe we can do something. So many people are worried about what they don't know how to do. If you could learn how to believe you can learn how to do it, that's more important than learning how to do it. If you can learn how to believe what you're working on is going to work, that's more important than learning how to make it work. Number one, belief. Number two, mastery. By the way, if you get to the point where you do it 20 times in a row, then do it 20 times in a row one more time, and then let me know you've got it done. Then I'm going to come and introduce step two, okay? So, it's not natural talent. See, what we do is we blame things. We look at other people who are good at something, we say, oh, they're just gifted. They're just gifted. So we're discounting their skill, and we're disqualifying ourselves from having to step up and learn a new skill. Okay, so natural talent is a myth used by people who give up too early. And it's perpetuated by people who don't want to put in the work. What is the one skill that you've always thought was impossible for you to learn? Is it learn a musical instrument? Is it speaking a new language? Is it learning how to sell? Is it building a business? Is it how to use the internet? Is it how to use AI? Is it learning how to navigate cryptocurrency? Is it a family? So you got 20 in a row. So he's already good. So whatever it is, what you've done is and all of us have done it. What we've all done at times in our lives is we've taken windows of opportunity and we've turned them into walls of difficulty. In this video, what I'm going to show you how to do is take a wall of difficulty and turn it into a window of opportunity. Because what just happened with Nigel is he learned how to juggle one golf ball in less than 3 minutes. And he's like, you got it, right? You're not even worried about it now, are you? Okay. So now what we're going to do, what we've done is we've segmented the skill. Divide the thing that you feel like is impossible into a sequence of small, solvable segments to remove the psychological weight of the entire discipline. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is you take the thing that you think is impossible, you break it apart into its individual components. This is how you learn how to play a musical instrument. This is how you learn how to play golf. This is how you learn how to fly an airplane. This is how you become a black belt in the martial arts. What did Bruce Lee say? It's attributed to Bruce Lee. I don't know if he said it or not. I'm not afraid of the person who knows 10,000 kicks. I'm afraid of the person who knows one kick, but they practice it 10,000 times. Right? And so what we do is we don't look at something hard and say, you know what? I think I'm going to break this thing down because if I break it down and separate it, it's going to be much easier. Okay, watch this. So now we're going to introduce two golf balls. May I? Yes, sir. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to throw up this golf ball. You're going to catch it with the other hand. But while this golf ball is on its way down, you're going to throw the other one up. Okay? So while this golf ball is on its way down, you're going to throw the other one up and catch it. Now, you don't have to go fast. Just when it's on its way down. Okay? Right? And by the way, I haven't done this in decades. Like, I didn't practice before I did this because I wanted to make sure that I didn't have an extra edge like I'm some juggling dude. I'm not a juggling dude. I just know how to learn things. And when I say know how to learn things, I know how to master things. Because I take difficult things. The whole is difficult. The individual parts are quite simple. Simple doesn't mean easy, but it does mean figure outable, and it also means doable. So Nigel, you understand the assignment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's get to the point where we can do that 10 times in a row. Okay. So, because he used to be a point guard, and he's doing very, very good at at his assignment, I am feeling a lot more confident about the fact that this is not going to be a crash and burn. I wasn't really worried about it. Wasn't really worried about being a crash and burn anyway. I thought if it's a crash and burn, wouldn't that be fun? Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to segment the skill. What do we want to do first, y'all? Segment the skill. So every time you get ready to look at something, you want to learn how to play a musical instrument, just learn one chord at a time. Because it's only, the average song's only got 3 chords. It might have 5. It might have 3 major chords and 2 minor chords. But that's it, and that's a whole song. Right? You just keep doing them back over and over and over and over again. So you can learn anything. Stop believing. Here's our problem. Here's our problem. We have this belief about possibility, right? We believe that this is possible for me. But this is what's possible. Like this is the possible stuff. This is what's possible for me. And then these are the things we believe are impossible. So this is possible. And when I say possible, I mean, and if, by the way, when you drop one, start over. Okay? Well, because this is how you stack one mastery on top of another mastery. This is how you learn. You master one skill, then you add another skill to it. You segment another skill, and then you add the other skill to it. Okay? So watch what happens. So possible for me, the things we believe are possible for me that's a very small arena for most people. The things we believe are possible because we've seen other people do them, and don't even worry about, don't be thinking about, oh, what are people going to think about me? They're not going to think it. They're going to think you didn't know how to juggle, and if you don't get it done, they're going to know you still don't. Right? That's it. Nobody, the FBI is not going to come arrest you. Right? The IRS is not going to charge you more money. It just does. It literally doesn't matter. I think what happens is we feel we have the ability as human beings to visualize what the negative outcome, what the outcome of a negative experience will be many, many more times more vividly than we can what it's going to feel like if it works out, right? But here's what you got to realize. Let's say you don't learn how to juggle today. Let's say you don't, which I know you will, but I'm not even worried about it. So let's say you don't, though. Your left arm's not going to fall off. Nobody's going to arrest you. It's going to be fine. They're not going to come take your house from you because you didn't learn how to juggle on Myron Golden's YouTube channel. It's going to be okay. If this doesn't happen, I didn't do this knowing it was going to work. I did it because I don't know if it's going to work while we're doing the video, right? And if it doesn't work, oh, Myron looked like a fool. Did you see? He said he could teach somebody how to juggle. I don't really care. And they're not going to come take my house. I don't have to go to jail if he doesn't learn how to juggle. Whatever happens, it's going to be okay. We feel the weight of all of these imaginary consequences that in real life don't even exist, and so we don't ever step our foot into the arena. Nigel, you got this. Okay, so we believe what's possible for other people, for others. It's possible for others, right? And then we believe that this is impossible, which is not the same that it's impossible. So we believe it's impossible. There was a time they believed flying was impossible. There was a time they believed that a horse-drawn carriage or a carriage without a horse was impossible. There was a time that they believed that space travel was impossible. There was a time that, a bow and arrow was like the most powerful weapon there was. There was a time when so many things we take for granted, microwave ovens and cook stoves and cook stoves. If you're from the hills of West Virginia or Kentucky, you understand what I'm talking about. Cook stove. I got that from the Beverly Hillbillies, by the way. So a cook stove. And microwaves, computers, internet, text message, all this stuff. I remember the first time I heard somebody say, well, eventually everything's going to be on your phone. You'll be able to start your car from your phone, and you'll be able to unlock your house from your phone, and you'll be able to use your phone for a flashlight. It'll be a camera. Blah, 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 blah. I thought, that doesn't make any sense. Well, it didn't make any sense to me, but it made sense to the people who made it happen. Throw it up a little higher, and then when the other one's coming back down, throw up the other one. There you go. You got this. Wait till the other one's coming back down before you throw it up. Okay. So all I'm saying is, there's so much more inside the realm of what's possible than we think. And there's so much more inside the realm of what's possible for me than we think. And we don't give ourselves enough credit. We believe in other people's abilities more than we believe in our own abilities. What if we could get to the place in our lives where we believe, no, you're putting it in your other hand? So, let me help you. You're doing great. You're doing great, by the way. Give it up for Nigel, y'all. He's like, I'm never going back to that studio. right? Okay, and part of the reason it's harder here is because, like, as soon as you show it up, these lights are in your face. You can't even see. These lights are like legit. Like, who art thou, Lord, and what wilt thou have me to do? Right? For those of you who've read the book of Acts, you understood that. So when it's on its way down, I don't put it in the other hand. I throw this one up. And by the way, it'll probably help you. It'll probably help you if you just keep looking up. You don't need to look at your hands. Like, I don't need to look where my hand is to catch that, right? I don't need to look where my hand is to catch that, right? So when that one's, oops, I didn't throw that one up very good. So, man, I'm really good at throwing stuff up, right? My objective, my desire for you is that you get to the place in your life where you stop believing in your doubts and doubting your beliefs and start believing in your beliefs and doubting your doubts. My objective for you, my hope for you, is that you get to the place in your life where you just stop quitting before you get started. Amen. Okay, y'all are tracking. So the first thing we do is we segment the skill. The next thing we do is we solidify the step. Once we master one segment in total isolation, by the way, in order to master one step in isolation, we refuse to move to the next step until that first step is mastered. So one of the things that I've been working on for a long time, like maybe 2.5 years, I thought would be much shorter, but I haven't put in as much practice time, is like learning music theory, right? And so one of the things I learned in music theory was a concept. So I'm going to show you. Excuse me, Nigel. Let me just grab my guitar here really quickly. So, and I'm going to show you. So you keep juggling. So one of the things that they said that I thought, man, this is going to be really hard. So there's 6 strings on a guitar, right? So there's 6 strings on a guitar, and there are, on the average guitar, there are 22 to 24 frets. These things are frets. These little things here are frets. These little brass things here, whatever they are made out of, these little metal things, these are frets. And what happens is a string is going to vibrate at a certain frequency depending on the thickness of the string and how long the string is. So if I take this string, this is an E string, so it's a really thick string, and because it's thick, it vibrates slower. But when if I touch it here, it makes it shorter, which makes it vibrate faster. And that's what changes the pitch, right? That's what changes the pitch. Well, each string has its own letter name, right? E, A, D, G, B, E, right? But then when I put it in a fret, so E becomes E, F, F sharp, G. E, F, F sharp, G. And so one of the things that I learned was people who are really good at guitar, they know every note on every string on every fret. And I'm like, why? Why can't we just... Why can't we just do that, right? No. If we want to, like if we want to be able to do something like that, we need to know more, right? And so they said, one of the guys that I learned from said, okay, the best way to learn every note, I thought memorizing all the notes, like I gotta go E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp. Oh man, that's going to take me a long time, right? So then when I get over here, what note is that, right? And so I get stuck. And so there's a concept, because the guitar is tuned in fourths, there's a concept called cycle 4, right? And they said if you'll just learn cycle 4 on every string, you can know where all the notes are on the guitar. So they said, I wonder if anybody's ever done on a live YouTube video 2 challenging things like this at the same time. This is so great. Okay, this is so great. I'm having so much fun right now. I'm having so much fun. So they said if you learn cycle 4, which is C, F. Nigel's getting down like, Nigel's got more stand. Okay. So, okay. So as he's doing that, y'all, let me teach because we're running out of time. So we're running out of time. So y'all can be excited. Just do your best not to show it as much, right? Do it. Can somebody grab that? Don't hurt yourself over there. There's a lot of stuff over there. So what happens is like C. They said if you memorize cycle 4, C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, E, A, D, G. If you learn that on every string, then you'll know. Like if you learn that on every string, then you'll know. I'm like C, F, B flat. Right? So, practice, my dude. Okay. Yes, we believe in you. Thank you, sir. Okay. So here's what we've got to do. We've got to realize that in actuality, and I know you are watching him, but watch me too, because I'm showing you what all this means. Okay? So in actuality, the amount of things that are actually impossible, is the realm of things that are actually impossible is a very small realm, and one that we will very seldom come in contact with our entire lives. And so my desire for you is for you to get to the place in your life where you stop believing in your limitations more than you believe in your leverage. Are you understand what I'm saying?